deception because, you have to be transformed, and your mind has to be renewed with the word of God. And so if you don't, come into the knowledge of the word of God, or who Jesus is, then how are you going to live according to the scriptures? How are you going to live according to the word of God if you don't know the word of God?
It's true. That's true.
And so, the transformation, that's responsibility lies on us. It is on us. He said, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. He didn't say, I'm going to transform you and renew your mind. He said, you do.
Yes.
Yes. You do. You get in the word. You feed your spirit. You learn the word. You learn of me.
Yes.
You get in alignment with what I said and how I said to live. That's on you. I've left you instructions. It's up to you whether or not you're going to obey or not. You can come up and say, well, I confess that the Lord, this, that, and the other thing, this, that, and the other, and gone out of the church and keep living the same way you've been living, nothing changed. It's only when your heart is convicted that change takes place. And I think a lot of times, we are preaching when we really need to be teaching.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, because Jesus didn't do a whole lot of preaching. Jesus did a lot of teaching.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He taught the people. And a lot of times we assume that people just know certain things because they may have been around the church for a long time, or they may have been a church member for a long time. But God never told us to be a church member. He told us to be disciples. And so the job of the church is to make disciples, not members.
Disciples, yes. Yes. That is so true, woman of God. And as you say that, I think about Romans 12:2, where it says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your body as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable unto him, which is your reasonable service. Or when he says service, he's really talking about this is your reasonable spiritual worship.
Mm-hmm.
Commit your body. And I like it. It's talk about the body, living and holy. So when it says commit this body, some people's like, what God gonna do with this body? This body's all broke down and I done used it for sin and now it's just bad and make it. What are you going with this body? Well, when he say give me this body, he's not looking for a perfect body in the natural, because we already had a perfect body. Jesus was the perfect body that already died for us. So the perfect body has already been submitted. You give us your body, right? The body you have as a living sacrifice. So when we think about giving our body as a part of worship, okay, so now I think it's Hebrew that says don't use your body as members of your body to sin.